The struggle you are in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Work hard in silence, let success make the noise. The task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within you. A warm, cherishing welcome and a very pleasant good morning to one and all who have gathered here with full of hopes, aspirations, and ambitions for the inaugural function of 8th Agricultural Graduate Students Conference, Globalization of Agriculture, Food, Feed, and Fuel. Lighting the lamp marks the auspicious beginning for any event. Now, we invite all our dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp and start this great occasion. Light the lamp of love in your heart, the lamp of abundance in your home, the lamp of compassion to serve others, the lamp of knowledge to dispel darkness of ignorance, and the lamp of gratitude for the abundance that the divine has bestowed on us. We thank everyone to join this great occasion.
Now, it's time to honor the dignitaries with bouquet and shawls. We invite the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, to present our Honorable Vice Chancellor with a bouquet. Request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to present the Chief Guest, Dr. Vijay Raghavan, with a bouquet. We invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor to present Dr. C. Ramasamy, former Vice Chancellor, with a bouquet. Now, the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, will honor the Registrar with a bouquet. We request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to present the bouquet to the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies. Now, I request Mr. B. Mohanapati, Student Organizing Secretary, to felicitate the Dean, AC and RI Coimbatore with a shawl. We request Mr. G. Jagadish Kumar, Committee Chairman, to honor the Dean, AEC and RI Coimbatore. I call upon Mrs. K. Abhinaya to felicitate the Dean, CSW, with a shawl. I request Mr. S. Prabhakaran, Committee Chairman, to felicitate the Dean, HC and RI, Trichy. I invite Mr. S. Ratnaved, Student Organizing Secretary, to honor the Dean, AC and RI, Kulam, with a shawl. I request Mr. K.P. Jagan, Committee Chairman, to honor the Dean FC and RI Metropolitan with a shawl. I call upon Mrs. V.P. Kritika, Student Organizing Secretary, to felicitate the Dean, CSC and RI Madurai. I request Mr. M.S.R. Haran, Committee Chairman, to felicitate the Dean, AEC and RI Kumulu. I call upon Mr. M. Arun Kumar, Committee Chairman, to honor the Dean, ADSC and RI Trichy. I call upon Mr. M. Arun Kumar, Committee Chairman, to honor Amit Sulaiman with a shawl.
Thank you, sir. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Now, we welcome our beloved and energetic Dean SPGS, who gave his immense support and guidance throughout in organizing this event to welcome the gathering.
Good morning. I am really immense to welcome our most respected and student-centric Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. She is more focused on the higher education in agriculture in TNAU by providing a 100% fellowship for all the masters and PhD students. This makes a new beginning in Tamil Nadu Agriculture University and it takes newer heights of TNAU. And Madam is one of the first Vice Chancellors to introduce the blended learning ecosystem in ICR blended learning platform. With this, Madam, we are fortunate to have you here in this inaugural session of this 8th Agricultural Student Conference. I welcome Dr. Vijay Raghavan, Distinguished Professor, McGill University, Canada, who helped our TNAU in establishing a food processing center in the CETA project. I am happy to welcome you, sir, today's morning. And I welcome Dr. C. Ramaswamy, former Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, and renowned economist who trained many faculties through Government of India and the TNAU Corridor program. This makes capacity building of Tamil Nadu Agriculture University 2 decades back. I welcome you, sir, on this occasion. I welcome our beloved Registrar, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Dr. Tamil Vendan, Dean Agriculture, Dr. Venkatesa Palisamy, Dean Engineering, Dr. Ravi Raj, Dean Kumalur, Dr. Rajkumar, and Dr. Balasubramaniam, Forest College and Research Institute, Metropolitan, Community Science College Dean, Dr. Kanchana, and also Amit Sulaiman and today's speaker, and Dr. Maragavan, Dean Students Welfare, and all the technical director, all the lead speaker on the today's technical session, Dr. Sendil Subramaniam from South Dakota University, USA, Dr. Prabhakar Reddy from Mangrove, Dr. Edwin Campbell from Syngenta, Dr. Balasankari from Renewal Cogen, and also Dr. Govindas from MSSRF. These are all the technical lead speakers in the 6 technical sessions, which is going to be held on the next 2 days. And also I welcome all more than 1,300 student participants, that is from all the colleges, all our constituent colleges, and also the students who are participating, more than 70 oral presentations, more than 460 poster presentations, and they are going to display their findings in the niche area of food, fodder, fuel in the globalized agriculture. So I welcome all the student participants who are the pillars and strength for the whole 2 days 8th Agricultural Graduate Student Conference. I welcome all the technical directors, Dr. Kalarani, Dr. Kalarani, crop management, Dr. Ravi Keshavan, plant breeding genetics, Dr. Balasubramaniam, NRM director, Dr. Umarani, seed director, Dr. Pavani Velan, water technology director, and also Mohan, extension director, and APD director, and all the teaching staff and technical, non-technical staff of the postgraduate studies who are backbone in this organizing these seminars, and all the head of the departments and Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, more than 32 programs which we are offering in the masters and also 28 program in PhD. Those are all the people who are centering the all PG program. So I welcome all the HODs, PG coordinators and student organizers. And coming to the annual Graduate Science Congress, this is the 8th edition of this conference. It started here during 2013, which we continued every year in order to cater the needs of masters and PhD students to present their skills in the way of posters and oral sessions. So, except 2 years during 2018-19, this conference been not conducted, but other years it is continuously conducted. And even during the COVID pandemic period, it is conducted online also. And last year we have conducted a global conference, which been now this is the 8th edition of Agriculture Graduate Student Conference. This 8th Agriculture Student Conference theme as globalization of agriculture, food and feed fuel. You all know that the global economy is changing since Russia-Ukraine war made the people think how the wheat export, which affect the many countries' domestic prices. So which always fluctuate, the international food prices fluctuate based on the global changes. And also there is a new area nowadays, the fuel crops coming in sorghum, sweet sorghum and maize, which make the food and fuel become more competitive. So the balance between food, fuel and feed all major constraints, and which is a major thematic area for this conference. Definitely the student presentations in terms of posters are oral, and also the lead speaker and all 6 thematic areas which are going to be held in their concurrent sessions, which definitely address all these issues. I invite all the participants for these 2 days deliberations on this particular concept, and also I thank our Vice Chancellor for giving me the opportunities to stand before you to lead this PG education program and make this 8th AGSC as a successful one. Thank you, one and all, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for welcoming the gathering with full of joy and hope.
Great honor for me to introduce and welcome our chief guest and eminent scientist, Dr. Vijay Raghavan. He works as a professor in the Department of Bioresource Engineering at McGill University in Canada. His area of research includes post-production technologies related to drying and storage, thermal and non-thermal treatments of food, and valorization of agriculture and food byproducts. He has developed particulate medium-based heating and drying systems for heat treatment of grains. Till now, he has published 630 articles, 53 book chapters, and has 7 patents. Moreover, he has been awarded with Lifetime Achievement Award in 2008, Kishida International Award in 2017, International Food Engineering Award in 2018, and so on. We're happy to have such a great personality with us today, and thank you, sir, for delighting us with your presence. Now, we invite you to enlighten us with the inaugural address, sir.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். Well, it's always great to be on TNAU campus. It's coming back home. So I'm sure you're looking forward to or very anxiously waiting what I'm going to say to you. So, as per the tradition goes, distinguished Professor, our Vice Chancellor, Geeta Lakshmi, and certainly I have had the opportunity to work with Professor Ramaswamy for many years. So, once again, it is a nice occasion to be here with you all, with these 2 distinguished personalities. I just want to say, your Vice Chancellor, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi, was at McGill University. I was telling her, McGill University is 200 years old, and I belong to the Faculty of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, which has the same age as that of TNT. So Centennial Building has come by. Yes, I was there at that point. So certainly from the historical perspective, there are lots of connectivity with it. Now, distinguished colleagues. So my former students have become the distinguished colleague here. So certainly it's a very proud moment for me. So I like to recognize the distinguished colleagues who have contributed to the future of this graduate program. So then, who is very, very important in university? Graduate students. So my life is always with my graduate students to be able to encourage and soothe them. And it's such a nice coincidence that I have had the opportunity to come and speak to you. I'm very honored by that invitation to be here with you to share this 8th conference. Yes, we had tremendous challenges since 2019. So now certainly in-person conference is happening. And then I'm very pleased to see that your Vice Chancellor has given a very important part, funding all the Masters and PhD students to be able to show your talent and to move forward. So certainly I congratulate you on that. And certainly those of you, the challenge rests on you, see how you can actually move forward. So those are the key moments for us. I can go back, think about my own graduate studies days. So it was quite right way for me. I did my bachelor's in India, master's in Canada, PhD in Colorado State in US. So all that has, like formal training is one thing, but then there are a lot of other societal aspects that we need to learn. So all that has enriched my life to be able to move forward. And then appropriately, as your professor just mentioned to you, the conference theme is globalization of agriculture, and he did refer to the food challenges that we have, and also the fiber, and certainly energy. So energy is connected to the food and agriculture because any organic material, if I don't take care of them properly, it's all going to go up in carbon dioxide. So your Vice Chancellor knows this, so therefore her focus is on climate-related work. So it is, yes, food systems is important, but at the same time, climate part is also important. So that means when I say globalization of agriculture, when you look at the food, feed, and energy, then we also have to do that in a sustainable way. So that means whatever projects that you do, you need to be looking at the sustainability aspect of it. So sustainability, if you refer to the FAO reports, so there are 17 categories of sustainability. So I'm going to encourage you to look at whatever research work that you are doing, see where you fit in as far as that sustainability point of view. see what you can actually contribute, linking that sustainability challenge with your work. So if you take that kind of an approach, you will definitely not only come with newer ideas, but also the sustainability aspect of it, so that your work will be more receptible to the audience. So from the publication point of view, it becomes very, very interesting. So sustainability, circular economy, those are the mantras today, no matter what field you are in, and that it becomes important. When you look at the science, yes, science is important, but science, there is social sciences, there is humanities, and of course, our science. So whatever we do, that has to reach to the common man, common person. So therefore, we need to look at things in a holistic way. So that means sustainability is part of the game, and circular economy is important. So therefore, that is the framework that you should be working on, or whatever work that you are encountering in your master's PhD program. So in any university, it is the hard work in the lab, hands-on work. So that's where it starts. So that is a very fantastic, enjoyable lifetime when I think back. Then I would encourage you to be mindful of your ability to contribute, to do great work, to better yourself, not only bettering yourself, but also contribute to the societal system. So these days, it is not just the local, anything that we do, it could be very much national and international. So your thoughts are important, especially thinking about Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. I have many in Canada who are doing great work, and of course, they always are anxious to bring their specializations with you and share it with you. So I would like to encourage you to keep that in mind. So, since we are talking about food systems is important. So production system and the post-production systems. So both are very, very crucial for us. Over the years, since 1990, I've been very fortunate to be work with Indian colleagues at various agricultural universities, and it has not stopped. I'm still very much at it because I love it. So certainly when you look at the food and agriculture, we can think of production systems, post-production systems. So if I may, if you think back what KVK has done, so most of the time it was restricted to production systems, but that's not the case today. Every KVK has the post-harvest technology. And of course, in Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, we do have the post-harvest technology center. It has great things to achieve as we move forward. So therefore, food production, distribution, and minimizing losses. If you read any of the FAO reports, you know that 35% of the losses occur both in developed and developing economy. So that means the loss occurs in a developed economy, some place closer to the consumer. But the developing economy is all related to the not having the cold chain. So therefore, it is an interesting challenge, both the physical and biological sciences to come together and to be able to make the suitable move to keep that losses to an absolute minimum. So although I'm very much connected with the food processing, then I need to worry about the losses. So the losses, any organic material, if it is already dry, for example, with any stems, etc., I can convert that into biochar. But if you have fish waste, for instance, so you can actually get hydrochar out of it. So certainly you can produce very interesting molecules from it. Well, hydrochar, biochar, energy, they are all interconnected, and we have to make sure that we contribute towards lessening the climate change. I know this is an inaugural session. I can go on for a long period of time. I have to be very mindful about the time. So I'm going to say then, the energy, I didn't tell you how it can be connected with the production and the post-production systems. But then I want to share one work which I'm doing in my lab, which is my PhD student just submitted a thesis for it. Basically, believe it or not, microbial fuel cell is important area. You can generate electricity because of the microbial activity. So if I take that concept and apply to the rice fields, I can actually maintain the rice productivity. I can produce electricity, but from the climate change point of view, I can reduce the methane production. So it is just the beginning of the learning process. There are a long ways to go. Perhaps some of you get challenged and see how nice it would be in remote villages that are rice fields. I can actually grow a little bit of electricity and then make use of it. May not be in the conventional way that I have. I can actually use sensing, for instance. You need electricity for that. So all those possibilities are there. And then another thing that I want to say, why I'm really challenged to work on, is proteins. Proteins, there are zillions of them. But as an engineer, I know I can take a protein, a crystalline structure of the protein, I can apply different stresses. And then I can change the characterization of that, perhaps with the intention of removing allergenicity. From the medical field, we really do not understand the allergenicity. But as an engineer, I got enthused about it because I know I can do that in a model. Then I can go to the lab, try to figure out the right way, whether it's thermal or non-thermal methods to make it happen. So all of these things are possible. That means I'm an engineer working on that biological system and then bringing the solution to the common people. So if I could do that, I mean, in this particular area, perhaps I need a couple more lifetime to actually understand and apply to the societal system. So therefore, the point that I want to make is it is multi-aspect. So it's a multidisciplinary approach. So in Canada, we do have the Royal Society of Canada, wherein we do have the Academy of Science, Academy of Humanities, and Academy of Social Science. They are all come under one umbrella, the Royal Society of Canada, which connects up with what is happening today, G20 initiatives. So India is the host for G20, and 2023 is the year of the millet. So millet, India was a champion, and we want to encourage that into that so that the productivity of millet goes further, because it is, in my mind, we have written a paper on that, where millets could be one of these super aids foods, just like quinoa has become. But I've done the analysis and I don't have any other way of looking at it, but to have millet as one of the superfood as well. So this is the year of the millet. So certainly the work that you would do can be connected with some of these challenges. I think, dear friends, it has been a great time. I hope few of my comments are meaningful to you. And I would take a moment to congratulate you to bring this audience together, to get yourself enthused to move forward in your work, and then help yourself as well as to the societal system. With that, I once again thank you for the invitation to be here, and it has been great, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your speech.
Now, we request beloved Ramasamy sir, former Vice Chancellor of TNU, to facilitate the gathering.
Good morning to everyone. Professor V.G. Lakshmi, very dynamic and enthusiastic Vice Chancellor of this great university. Professor Vijay Raghavan, distinguished James Regal Professor, Canada, and Dr. Sendil, postgraduate dean, then all other deans here, too many to mention. So just I, respect you all with my blessings and congratulations for all your activities. When we have guests from other universities, dean from Tripoli and others, and then yes, and then all university officers, professors, faculty members, and dear students. Captain of this event, Dr. Sendil, indicated to me 2 times, sir, not more than 5 minutes. So we have to abide by the captain. And I will definitely finish it within 5 minutes, so he can be very happy now, because so many people are lined up. Okay, in this small talk, I'm not going to advise the students because I have another 1 hour. Generously, both Vice Chancellor and Dr. Sendil have allotted me after this inaugural function, so I can reserve all my advices and guidance for later speech. But only thing, I want to congratulate the university, TNU, for organizing this graduate seminar 4-5 years, since 4 years back. It's a really great event, and its benefits will be much larger in terms of understanding each other, students from other universities, and exchanging ideas, making midterm corrections in their thesis research, and so on. So that way, as elder earlier past Vice Chancellor, I am happy to express my happiness. This event must get much stronger in the future. And then next important thing is our collaboration with Professor Vijay Raghavan. I think that was started in sometime 2003. It went on even after my retirement. And that time, US Harvard, US Bangalore, and TNU, all three. He came to US Bangalore to involve them in supporting of the SIDA project. For training in energy, food, all kinds of things. But he visited our university, he got interest, and then we had a major collaboration there in US, Bangalore, and Harvard. I think at least about 40 scientists were trained at least for 3 months minimum, and then some of them got the degree there under this program. Mostly agricultural engineering group and then community science college group largely benefited. And that really helped us to develop linkages with other institutions, because I was visiting that time in McGill University 3 weeks, so I could visit the Commonwealth Education Center at Vancouver, and then New Zealand for some seminar conferences. We got a lot of support from Commonwealth.
Then we also simultaneously University of Gulf, there was a program going on again supported by CEDA. I think there were students from University of Gulf who are visiting our university at least 6-7 years continuously to records, and they stayed here for a month or so doing and then went back. So that way really helped. Then another, the linkages we developed what some of the Canadian colleges, agriculture colleges, I think from horticulture, 7-8 students went there and did a couple of semesters there. Many of them got employed in North America. So that way, I think, we must be very grateful to Professor Vijayaraghvan for his enormous contribution. Subsequently, we also honored him with honoris causa because of his great contribution to this university, and then, of course, more than that, his work in his own field. He was having major project in China also that time. Actually, when we started this project, we didn't get the ERA, that is Foreign Exchange Control Act approval. So, there was some resistance from Ministry of External Affairs. I still remember myself and the SA Patil, that time my Chancellor of Harvard, we flew into Delhi and met Foreign Affairs official and also Finance Ministry, and then explained to them the benefit where benefit is going to be, and then we were approved, we go ahead with. So that way, I think it was very memorable and very pleasant, the linkages we had in those days. I think most of the people who got trained were, retired now, only a few of them are here, but definitely the contribution McGill made under the leadership of Vijayaraghvan is, still percolating to the coming generations and present generations. So with this, because I have later major presentation, I will be talking to the graduate students, and then I thank the Vice Chancellor and Dean PG and others in this university. Even though I am physically retired from this university, but active place I am also involved in getting involved regularly. So I am thankful to them for this gesture, and I am able to meet my students and then, other faculty members. So that keeps me going more energetically. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful illustration. Now it's time for releasing the proceedings of the Agricultural Graduate Students Conference. We request all the dignitaries on the dais to join for the book release. So sincere gratitude for all the dignitaries who joined this occasion. Education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. If your action can inspire others to dream more, learn more, and do more, you are a leader. We all agree that our beloved and honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University is indeed one of the best leaders we all know. She works day and night to make sure that our TMA students shine the brightest. She inspired us through her hard work, great, wonderful administration, determination, and passion. With this wonderful note, we extend our personal gratitude and pleasure in welcoming our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University to deliver the presidential address with a big round of applause.
Thank you so much. Good morning to all of you. Dr. Vijayaraghvan, the great professor from McGill University, Canada. Dr. C. Ramaswamy, former Vice Chancellor of this great institution, the Registrar, the Dean who is instrumental for organizing this particular conference, all the other deans from this main campus as well as from our all other campuses, all the university officers who found time to come over for this very important event, heads of the department, more importantly, student friends, ladies and gentlemen. Again, a warm good morning to all of you. Indeed, it's a great pleasure for me to stand before you. You know, when I went to Canada a month back, especially in McGill, I hear at least a dozen times, Dr. Vijay Raghavan, Dr. Vijay Raghavan. Your name was actually like echoed in all the places. But unfortunately, and I was actually missing his presence when I visited McGill. But this is the first time I'm missing you, sir. I'm really honored, and your biodata is really impressive, very impressive. 600 plus publications. You know, I'm requesting all our scientists just to give one publication per year, and all my students should contribute towards the greater goal. Okay, you are actually evaluated or you are actually valued by your publications. That's why I'm insisting that you have to publish a lot like that. And this particular biodata was superb, and it was very impressive with his kind of publications, the patterns, and also the books, the numbers, and also the quality. So though we will not be able to touch his height, at least we should aim for something near to that. So that is the only request I'm making to all of you. Thank you, sir, for helping Tamil Nadu Agricultural University in many ways. I'm happy to learn that you are also one of our alumni, and also you are one of the person who received our honorary CASA. By giving that particular recognition, Tamil Nadu Agricultural University is feeling proud. And thanks for helping Tamil Nadu Agricultural University in setting up of our post-harvest technology center. And I'm very happy to learn that many of the engineers got trained under your able leadership. Because of that center is really performing so well. And we request you to keep continuing your strong bondage with the Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. Right now, I understand that we do not have much formal collaboration, but I request you to consider formal collaboration. We are ready to send some of our students and also some important projects. And first of all, we would like to have your thought process penetrate into our students' life. Thank you so much, sir, for your gracious presence here. Every one of us in the hall is honored with your presence. Coming to Dr. C. Ramasamy, sir. Sir, we don't differentiate from you. Your tenure, there were so many novel things happened in our university, including the dual degree program. We all enjoyed the dual degree program. We enjoyed sending our students, especially to Canada and US, because of the able leadership of our former Vice Chancellor, Dr. C. Ramasamy. Not only that, he introduced many programs like Energy and Environmental Engineering, AIT, Agriculture Information Technology, food processing and engineering. You know, these are all the things which are on the hype today. Energy auditing is finding a major program in most of the industries and so on. So this was thought some 20 years before itself by our Honorable Vice Chancellor at that time. And his thought process made a seed to establish those departments in Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. And he has sown the seed, and we are enjoying the fruits now. Thank you so much, sir, for your visionary leadership during that particular time, and thanks for coming over here again and again for motivating our students. And coming to our Dean EGS, it's a very apt topic you have decided. So globalization of agriculture, food, fuel and energy, food, fodder and energy. It's very, very important. This nexus, this connect is really important, because we should not compromise from one to other. Everything is very, very important. You know, agriculture was not new for any one of us. Agriculture, it was time immemorial. And 2000 years back itself, our Thiruvalluvar, he has written, Sulandum Pinnadu Ulagam, Adanal Ulandum Ulagu Kalai. That means agriculture occupation is the topmost. Everything else comes at the back of it. So this was actually recognized by everyone. And we people should be really proud enough to have chosen our life in this aspect. I'm sorry, I forgot to recognize the Dean Angro, who is sitting over here. Welcome, sir, to TNAU to take part in this important event. And really, it's amazing to look at that. All the students from PG and PhD, their participation is really important. I know that my students are really sincere, my students are smart enough, but I need more smarter students. Okay, I'm seeing that when Professor Vijayaraghavan was saying so many important things, including circular food system, 17 goals of sustainability, and also many other things, including kind of a fuel cell, microbial fuel cell. We are talking about hydrogen fuel cell, microbial fuel cell, protein, everything. He was sensitizing you so much, but at least some 10% of the people were murmuring in between. I'm very happy to see all the happy faces, but you have to be at times very attentive as well. Okay, I want you to be very attentive throughout this 2 days conference, so you get most out of it. You know, when we are calling people from outside, you have to be more attentive. You know, this is an opportunity to learn what is happening elsewhere. Okay, this particular conference is giving a lot of chance for you to interact with outside the Tamil Nadu Agricultural University professors who share their wisdom, who share their knowledge and also their experience. Professor Vijayaraghavan, I just came to know that he's going to touch 80 years. Yeah, he's not even looking 60 now, you know, but he's touching 80 years. That means you should understand how much experience he gained both from India, US, and also in Canada and many other countries in which he is collaborating. I was told that he is collaborating with Russian universities and so on. So these are the things, that experiences when he is sharing, you should be very attentive. Even now I'm seeing two students are just talking in between. You know, I'm saying, sensitizing them. கூப்பிடுங்க, 2 பேரும் உட்காந்து ஜாலியா அரட்டை அடிச்சுட்டு இருக்காங்க. சொல்லுங்க, அவங்களுக்கு பத்தி பேசுறேன்னு கூட தெரியாம அரட்டை போட்டுருக்கீங்க. I'm talking for yourself only. Be attentive when people are giving a lecture. Otherwise, don't come into the hall. That's what is my request. When you are coming, it's a business. It is not a place where you can have some recreation. When you are coming this kind of meeting, it is a business meeting. Be attentive. If you want to talk, go outside and talk. Okay? My students, as I said, you have to be more smarter. It should not be like a honeycomb. Few people going out, few people coming inside. Try to cultivate the habit. When the meeting starts, already you should be inside. When the VIPs comes, you should take your place and you have to sit calmly and watch. That is what is expected from my students. Okay, so please be attentive, because these are some of the important things you have to inculcate in your life as well. Coming to today's thing, you know, like there are many challenges. You know, the challenges, what we say is, we are talking about the next century. If you are talking about the next century, even within the mid-century of this particular era, we are actually going to face a lot of challenges. One is increasing in population, and for which we have to produce 70% more food in 2050. So what are the ways and means? We have to do some smart breeding. We have to do something, because the climate is changing. It is posing a lot of new challenges in kind of extreme weather events, and also the change in pattern of rainfall, the change in growing season, everything. So we have to breed some varieties which can definitely help us in suiting to that situation. So breeders have a greater role. The second important thing is the agronomist and all the management scientists. The management scientists, now it is the era of technology. Gone are those days. We were doing like flat irrigation, we were just sprinkling fertilizers and so on. Now everything is changing, isn't it? So we are going with micro irrigation, we are going with nano nutrients, we are going with water soluble fertilizers. Now there are a lot of challenges, and we have got a lot of openings to do new research. We cannot just say 150-50 for fertilizer recommendation for rice now, isn't it? So apply 25 kg this time, 25 kg first top dressing, second top dressing. Gone are those days now, because as and when the crop is requiring, you can just give the fertilizer now. Now there are smarter ways of application has come. Indian government is actually giving lot of push to drone technology. You know, now Tamil Nadu Agricultural University is proud. I'm happy to share, sir, we have developed drone pilots. So through one of the IDP program has supported, and we have trained 100 people to get the drone pilot licensing. And not only that, we have developed SOPs for many crops like fertilizer application as well as the plant protection chemical application. What should be the concentration in the drone, and also what should be the height to which it should be flying, so that it is not physically damaging the foliage of the crops. All those things we have developed. So now there are lots of openings happening. Another important area is like not only the technologies, but the challenges in terms of pests and diseases are also very many. You know, like the very minor pests, they are becoming major, and that is actually posing a lot of challenges. So we have to find something. And another important thing is, because the pest population and disease incidence is increasing, we cannot dump the chemicals. Okay, so we have to be smart enough to have residue-free food production. You know, the ways and means, you know, we get the health hazardous kind of things, the cancerous patients who are increasing. It is really alarming. So we need to really find out what are the smart ways to control pests and diseases with minimum residue inside the plant material. So these are some of the challenges which only agriculture scientists can do it. So once upon a time, we have been giving importance to the production technologies, to the crops, varieties, technologies of production, controlling pests and diseases. Now we have got the biggest challenge because of globalization. The thing is, now the market is open. So we need to really make our farmers to get more profit. So for which the economists, the extension specialists, and all the other socio-economic scientists are gaining more momentum now. Previously, we have not been giving so much of importance to socio-economical group of scientists, but now their role is very, very important. The blockchain technologies to understand the global market and to make our farmers smarter in transferring the produces that they produce and get more kinds of income. Another thing is value chain approach. You know, starting from sowing, even before sowing, sourcing of the inputs until the marketing, and then including post-harvest processing and so on. So the value chain approach is very, very important. Even for one district, one value chain is properly done, our farmers will be really happy and they will get more profit out of it. And again, we have to go with the group approach. Farmer producer organizations are coming forward now. Our university is taking leaps and bounds in that thing, and Director Cards is leading that particular program. And we have, I'm happy to inform that we have enrolled 120 farmer producer organizations, and the kind of a condition is each farmer producer organization should have 1,000 active members as enrolled in that farmer producer organization. So by that way, we are touching 150,000 farm families directly from Tamil Nadu agricultural universities. We are giving them the technical backstopping to increase the yield. We are trying to help them identify niche crops so that we can help them in getting GI recognition, which will help them in exporting their produces and also making their profit more. We are organizing buyer-seller meeting. There are many programs we have so that Tamil Nadu Agricultural University is closely working with the farming community. And again, we are going to introduce one student, one farm family approach from this year onwards. So that will again be connecting with more than 30,000 farm families directly. This will give an opportunity for the students to learn the problems and issues at the ground level as well. So these are all some of the things which you have to learn it. And coming to the graduates, I'm very happy that you people are doing a wonderful job. And sir, like not like the earlier days, we just have few students and then few professors. The students are allotted randomly. The students have to do their project according to the wish of the chairman. Gone are those days. We have now done kind of a brainstorming workshop in each and every department. We have collected the wisdom from abroad as well as national level and also local level. We have listed out these are all the important problems that are existing for you to take it as a challenge and to do the research work. So students are given a freedom to choose their topic, and according to the expertise available in the department, the chairmen are allotted. But Only thing is, I wanted to give you all full fellowship. The reason is, if you are not constrained with money, your focus will be very much in the science. That is the reason we are trying to support all of you through fellowships. I'll tell you like how we are generating fellowships. There are very many ways we are generating fellowships. And first of all, I've sown the seed, but it is nurtured by all my faculty members. They are the people who made my dream really true. And they are all supporting with many externally funded projects. To my surprise, like last year, we had so many externally funded projects. We submitted around 600 plus externally funded projects, out of which around 280 projects it won, and then they could generate something around 36 crore rupees through the externally funded project, which actually helped me in providing funds to all the PG and PhD students. And this is a great, remarkable achievement. My staff members have done it. My heartfelt appreciations to each and every one of them for their efforts in conceiving newer ideas, putting up it in form of the proposal, and then submitting it to the right funding agency and made it as a winning proposal. So again, my congratulations to all the people who brought so much of kind of a funding to Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. And not only that, we are providing fellowship through private organization. One is the FLC India Science. That is one organization which is providing funding to many students. We are providing funding at the rate of 40,000 rupees for PhD students and 20,000 rupees per month for the MSc students. This is a competitive mode thing, and the top guys in that department, mainly plant protection, entomology and pathology, was given an opportunity, and whoever topped in that department, they have been given an opportunity to get that fellowship. So hard work never fails. You have to do hard work. So every hard work is paid back in so many ways. So please be attentive and please be kind of a proactive. Another thing is, the doctoral degree program was supported by single girl child fellowship. I was very happy when Government of India came out with this program, and many students are getting 31,000 rupees per month as a fellowship for this one. 10 students of our university is getting this first girl child fellowship, thanks to Government of India and Government of Tamil Nadu for implementing this particular program. 55 master students are getting MTS fellowship. But this is only 5,000 rupees per month, but we are topping up with another 5,000 rupees. So we want to make equal fellowship available to all the students. So that way it is done. And 7 master students are availing ICR PG scholarship. This is a pride. ICR PG scholarship which we are getting is a pride. I'm very happy. My congratulations to all the students who got ICR PG fellowship. 6 doctoral students, they are having senior research fellowship from ICR. Again, this actually lifts our face in the Indian system, and our ranking is also getting increased. And thanks to all the students who won these things, and they are getting 35,000 rupees per month as their fellowship. 5 doctoral students have been awarded with Vice Chancellor's fellowship who are doing innovative research programs in different areas, including plant breeding and genetics, agronomy, agricultural meteorology, and so on. Students are also supported with the CSIR fellowship, DST fellowship, DPT fellowship, thanks to our scientists who got the winning proposals and so on. And I'm happy to inform that 7 of our PhD students are placed outside the country for doing 1 year or 1.5 years of research program. And it is kind of a joint degree program. And some of the students in Australia are doing co-level program. So this is a pride again to our university. Now what we are encouraging is, India has gone up from the developing countries to developed countries. We are also having equal kind of facilities, research facilities. We have got diverse environment. Another important thing is, India is blessed with nature because we can grow the crops, especially in Tamil Nadu, we can grow the crop 365 days in a year. So this provides ample opportunity for the foreign students to come and learn tropical agriculture. So this time when I went to different countries, I requested all the universities to send some of the PG students and PhD students part of their program to spend with Tamil Nadu Agricultural University so that it could be really internationalization can happen in TNAU, which is not a one-way traffic that we want to send our students, but we also want to invite many other country students. You know, because of the higher rankings, so I'm happy to inform that in NIRF ranking, we got the 5th position in agriculture and allied sector and 2nd position in the state agriculture universities. Because of this, we could enter into a program called the Study in India program. Now close to 20 undergraduate students from Africa, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and also from nearby countries, you know, like Asian countries and also from African countries, they've shown interest and they have applied for this program. For close to 15 students already we have given kind of an admission. So in this trend, what I did was, I don't want to treat any of the foreign students like non-Indians kind of. So we have liberalized with some of the fee structures. So the fees is made uniform. So whatever the fees our students are paying, we are actually offering same thing to the foreign students, because the students coming from the other countries are from poor background than our country. We have to be little bit considerative. So that's why I thought let it be a uniform fee pattern. And other places, it's very important that when we are sending students, they are charging some bench fee. So most of the places I requested that we also won't charge bench fee. So you also don't charge bench fee. Many universities have accepted to it. So people from the first MSc and also first PhD, you've got a great future. You know, we are connecting with many universities across the globe. And if you are proactive, if you show your talents, we will definitely send you to other countries for pursuing at least 6 months to 1 year program. I was very happy. Last visit of mine was to US and Europe. In US, I went to Kansas State University. The facilities they have, it was amazing. You know, like more than kind of 150 phytotrons. So it's with a huge phytotrons. It is unimaginable. For each phytotron, they spend around $19 per day to maintain that. That much maintenance funding they are using. But few of our students, especially Dr. Ravindran's student and Dr. Sudhaka's daughter, I met her. They were doing some research in Kansas State University, and they are ready to take more students. Dr. Mithila, she actually came here for a short visit, and she was with us, and she's also ready to take more students. So there are ample opportunities. Only thing is you have to prove yourself, and then the art of writing is really important. We do a lot as far as Indians are concerned. I'm always having that concern with me. We do a lot, but we publish a little. We don't have the habit of documenting and putting it in a proper shape. If you just take and read even science-based article, you can just see what are all the things that we have observed. It is not difficult for us to make those observations because we are doing such a lot of field work. Only thing is we have to be very focused on how to do observations, how to document the results and put it in a proper format so our articles are accepted by high-rated journals. So if you need any assistance for that, I'm ready to provide. You know, I can organize few workshops. Even in the directorate wise, we can organize programs, call some people to give you some ideas and to build your capacity in writing skills. But whatever the ways and means you want, we are ready to support. Only thing, it is up to all of you to perform and make TNAU very proud. I'm really happy. This is one of the very important area where this AGS is happening. And you know, it was started, I was told it was started in the year 2013. This time, I want to fondly remember the contributions of Dr. F.J.S. Kennedy, who was the former PG Dean. When he was the PG coordinator, he actually initiated. He's the person who got his PhD done in Belgium, and he always come out with nice programs for the students. So that time we were colleagues, and he was the person instrumental in initiating this particular type of AGS conference. And then this is the 8th edition now it is happening. So my greater regards to him for initiating this and putting it as a thought-provoking kind of a thing. And this is not only the thing, it shows the students' leadership also. You get to know each other, not only from Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. It is amazing to learn that 400 plus posters are going to be presented and 70 plus articles are going to be orally presented. It is a great opportunity for all of you to showcase your research work, and with that, you will get connected with the students. 70, 80 students have come from outside, so you will have new friends, you will have new area to work with, to collaborate with. Make use of this great opportunity. My hearty congratulations to all of you. I'm very happy to inaugurate this 8th edition of the Student Agriculture Student Conference, and my best wishes to all of you. At the end of the day, you are the pillars and torch bearers. You should actually come up with novel ideas, novel thinking, and you people have to resolve and solve many of the problems that are existing in agriculture. My best wishes. Thank you so much for the great opportunity given.
Thank you, ma'am, for encouraging us, supporting us, and inspiring us in many ways and in various endeavors. We are so honored and happy to have you with us in this great occasion. Your inspiring action will definitely make our female students to shine better, that will take them into a path of success and determination. Once again, thank you, ma'am. Now, it's time to honor all the dignitaries in the dais with a memento. We request the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, to present a memento to our Honorable Vice Chancellor. We invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor to present a memento to the Chief Guest, Dr. Vijay Raghavan, as a token of love. We request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to present a memento to Dr. C. Ramasamy, former Vice Chancellor, TNAU. We invite the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, to present a memento to the Registrar. We invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor to present a memento to the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies. We call upon Mr. Karthikeyan, Committee Chairman, to present a memento to the Dean, AC and RI, Coimbatore. We request Mr. Damodaran, Committee Chairman, to present a memento to the Dean, AEC and RI, Coimbatore. We invite Mr. Selvi, Student Organizing Secretary, to present a memento to the Dean, CSW. We call upon Mr. Adityan, Committee Chairman, to present a memento to the Dean, HC and RI, Trichy. We invite Mr. K. Aravind Raju, Committee Chairman, to present a memento to Dr. S. M. Hamid Sulaiman, College of Science, Oman. Now, we call upon Mr. S. Vijay, Committee Chairman, to present a memento to the Dean, AC and RI, Kilikulam. We request Mr. S.G. Sandeep, Committee Chairman, to present a memento to the Dean, FC and RI, Metupalayam. We request Mr. Alan Maria Jose, Committee Chairman, to present a memento to the Dean, CSC and RI, Madurai. Mr. Laudia Sambat, Committee Chairman, to present a memento to the Dean, AEC and RI, Tumulur. Thank you, everyone. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. Now, we request Mrs. P.P. Kutrika, Student Organizing Secretary, to deliver formal vote of thanks. Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, organizers, and all the participants, a pleasant day to all of you gathered here. I am privileged to stand here at the culmination of an incredibly inspiring and challenging inaugural session of the 8th Agricultural Graduate Students Conference. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for gracing this event with your presence. First and foremost, a special word of thanks goes to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, filled with major efforts to make this happen. Your profound and thought-provoking words have left an indelible impacts on all of us. Your willingness to share your expertise has empowered us with valuable insights and motivated us to explore new frontiers. I would like to express my gratitude to our beloved Dean SPGS for organizing such a grand conference. Your insights, experience, and knowledge have enriched our understanding and inspired us to strive for excellence. My sincere thanks go out to Dr. Vijay Raghavan, distinguished James Medal Professor Canada, whose perceptive words not only inaugurated this conference but also set the tone for the intellectually stimulating discussion that will follow over the next 2 days. Your wisdom and experience have ignited the flames of curiosity in our minds, and we are truly grateful for your time and guidance. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude for former Vice Chancellor of TMAU, Dr. C. Ramasamy, for his unwavering dedication towards lightening the young minds. Also, my words of gratitude to the respective register of TMAU for his enlightening ideas to the student community. I also extend my gratitude to all the deans of the constituent colleges and all the directors of TMAU for their cooperation. I thank all the lead speakers of this conference on behalf of the team. I owe a debt of gratitude to all the paper presenters and the poster exhibitors who have chosen to showcase their research at this conference. Your contributions are the backbone of this event, and your willingness to share your findings have enriched our collective understanding. Last but not least, I want to thank all the attendees. Your presence here underscores your dedication to the pursuit of knowledge and our advancement of your respective fields. Your questions, discussions, and interactions are what only going to make this conference a platform for transformative ideas. I thank participants from other state agricultural universities for their participation. Let us carry forward the momentum generated by this inaugural session and let it guide us through the forthcoming days of this conference. Thank you once again for being a part of this momentous occasion that we look forward to an engaging and productive days ahead. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you, Prabha. Now, we request all the dignitaries and students to assemble in front of the Convocation Hall for facing this memorable moment with the drone shot. After that, we are having a pastoral session opening ceremony by our Honorable Vice Chancellor at RA building. So students are requested to assemble in front of Convocation Hall and then in RA building.